remembered to start the recording today.
Hey,
How are you?
how's it going?
I was like,
Doing
damn
good.
it. Tyler's going to call me out on what I haven't done. I don't even remember what I was supposed to do.
You beat me to it.
It was
Uh,
do the skip tracing on that property.
Yep, the one that was scheduled for October, I think.
Yes. And it was in my, okay, now my phone's going to be you. Admit. Okay, don't want me to forget about that. I'm going to put it on my list right now. So I've been reading the book, Getting Things Done. And I guess I forgot to put that. Hi, Bobby. Hi, Carol. Carol, I did get your message the other day. And we had a big event going on, so I wasn't able to answer you. I did get the message, and I did Google that city that you have the property for 25,000. So definitely wanted you to tell everybody about it today. So what we do is, this is a Plano ID exchange. So my group is Real Impact Plano. And then what I do is every Wednesday at noon, that I don't forget. I had a meeting with Dennis last week and I put my phone on mute and completely missed it. Anyway, so we basically share what we have and what we need. As far as real estate investing business goes, and of course other things too, I guess, if somebody needs a doctor or whatever. So just referrals, and it's just real informal. And so anyway, so Tyler and I were just getting started. He was supposed to hold me accountable for skip tracing a property that we've had for over a month, probably closer to 6 weeks now. So,
I think so.
I'm writing that on my list because it's out of sight, out of mind, right? Property list. Okay. All right. So we went and did some door knocking one day, and I found a property that was abandoned, vacant, and I meant to look it up. So it's probably not even available anymore, but we're going to give it a shot anyway. But the other one that I've been looking at is still available. It's still vacant. So I got to figure out what's going on with that one. Tyler, what you got going on this week?
I don't have anything of note going on this week. I'll say that I've already gotten through both the binders for the training from
You've already gotten through both of them?
Yep.
Awesome. So what do you think about it?
I have some notes that I think I'll be needing to type up and send out.
Okay. And you're going to be on the call. Did you get the email that we're having a call with Alan on Monday night?
Yes, I did. So
you got some questions for him?
Suggestions, I guess, that I'll send over to him.
Okay, awesome. So if y'all probably don't know, Shreyas and Carol, this weekend we had Alan Cowgill in town. He was actually in all last week, and he went and spoke to several of our groups, and then we had an all-day training on Saturday. And basically it's kind of preparing you on how to present yourself to potential private money lenders, and then how to all the way to get it to closing. And so Tyler was there, and so he's already read through both notebooks. Gabby.
Amazing. I think Tim has made it through half of it.
Well, I'm glad to see you guys didn't just, a lot of times we go to these events and we get home and we're so tired, we just put it aside and never touch it again. And then you pick it up one day and you're like, man, I had all those ideas that I needed to implement, and I never did it. So I'm glad to see you are taking charge of that. So good.
I would like to see what you got out of it, and if you can send me those notes over, I would love to read through them, because I had some questions myself, and love to hear it. I mean, love to hear some feedback.
Well, so I guess I'll go ahead and say it.
Sure.
On the first one, which was the premium system, a lot more of my notes had to do with I found a number of typos, either with grammatical errors or misspelled words, missing letters, that kind of thing. along with some inconsistencies with conflicting information within the book. For example, I think it was, they said Philadelphia was like, you can only have something like 50 people in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and then the very next page it says 90 within a 1 year period. So there's conflicting information, like very, very, very close together, that needs to be cleared up. And so it wasn't until toward the end that I started taking all those notes down. So I got to type it all up and send it off to him to get all that corrected.
Okay, awesome. So was that the big thing that you ran across? The big discrepancy?
That was the kind of the bigger things, yeah.
The thing of most concern?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, thank you for that. What did you think about the event?
I like the event. I think it's a great talker. I think that it's great as going to be a great guide on how to get started. But I also think that going through this book, going through his website, I think it needs to be taken somewhat with a grain of salt, because it feels a little dated. Talking about needing to wear a suit to this thing. I'm not saying that you shouldn't wear a suit, but that's definitely something that's geared towards more of an older audience. If you were to take a look at, for example, the website you go to fill out your forms, that feels like it was built in the 1990s and hasn't been updated ever since. His main website, the private lending made easy.com, there's all kinds of HTML errors in there.
Little shit.
I'm sorry?
He's talking to his dog.
Okay. I was about to say, it's not bullshit, because you can go to the site right now and look at it. Like, not a huge deal.
I muted him for him.
So I think that it's great as a general skeletal guide, but a lot of it needs to be updated to today. It was written 20 years ago and hasn't been touched since then. I get the feeling of.
That is a great point. So our day and age, or the current day and age, I'll say that, the millennials, you know, walking in looking sharp doesn't necessarily mean with a suit and tie, right? Is that kind of what you're getting at?
Well, I mean, yeah, you want to look clean and professional, you know, wear a
Yes.
collared shirt, don't wear blue jeans, don't wear, you know, athletic shorts or something like that. But, you know, if you're wearing a collared shirt, you're wearing slacks, you know, that'll be just fine. You know, you want to relate to your people that you're working with, and we don't wear a suit and tie anymore in today's world. I mean,
Right.
it just makes you look dated.
Okay. Well, good feedback there. Gabi, you have any input on that?
It's kind of interesting to hear those points. I do have to agree with, you know, and it has to be updated, and that's kind of a concern for me. If the information is not updated, then basically you are outdated. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, that's the one big thing that my concern is. I'm watching Chris here over my computer and see his face with the comments. And it was kind of really interesting to see what he had to think about it.
Is Chris wearing a suit and tie today?
No, he's not. And I'm not wearing one either, sorry. But sometimes he does. I mean, if he goes to meetings, you know, we do wear, I think in the banking business or in the financial world, you do have to wear a little bit more upscale and professional.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
But when you're working with private investors, you're not working in the banking world, you're working with people.
Well,
And so
I'm
I think
anxious
that's
to
something
see
to keep
you.
in mind.
I'm anxious to see you in Mexico, wheeling and dealing by the pool. It's going to
Is he
happen.
going? Are you
Yes.
going?
Yes, he's
Yeah.
taking his fiance.
I am.
Oh, that's fantastic. I'm looking forward to it. So we can pick on him. I like
Awesome.
it.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. He said he needed to take her on vacation. I said, bring her on the getaway. So,
Hey, you're
All
going
right.
to learn so much on it. It's going to be amazing, and you're going to love it.
absolutely. If anybody else wants to go, it's mastermindgetaway.com. It's $1,295 for 5 days for 2 adults, all inclusive. Okay, Gabi, what do
And I
you
know
have? What do
what
you
I
have? What do
have?
you need today?
What I'm doing today, I'm working on some loans, fixing it up again. Some of them have been needed to be updated, and getting some some term sheets back and forth. That's what Chris and I are working on today. Waiting for one loan to come in that we can submit it to underwriting. So it's just coming all day long. That's what we love, what we are doing. So talking to investors and stuff. So
Yes, talking to me. She calls me every morning at 7:30, making sure I'm with it.
well, that's when I get in the car and I need somebody to entertain me when I'm driving because I get bored.
I am
Right.
very entertaining, yes. So Gabi, in case for those of you that don't know, Gabi she does lending for home mortgages for end buyers and for investors.
Correct.
So and Keela does as well. And so what Gabi and I work together because not only are we both with Real Impact, Gabi's in Wichita Falls and Denton, we're just become really good friends, and our brains work exactly the same. And it's really hard sometimes to find people that their brain works like yours and you can have a conversation with. And I don't think Gabi and I ever stop talking, and it's always about real estate. So
I'm really looking forward when we go to Phoenix.
yes, yeah, we're
I
gonna go
talked to Angelina and I said, you're gonna see the sparks going back and forth between us. And when we come back, we have so much more to give back into this community. I think it's gonna be, in one way, kind of scary, but on the other hand, it's gonna be really amazing.
We're going to be around women, empowering women. So it's going to be amazing. And if anybody needs a loan, you can go to blazingstarcapital.com. It's a really short investor application. It's like literally this long, a few lines, submit it. And then someone from Gabi's team, someone from her office will give you a call.
That's basically it.
Is there anything else you're needing up there, Gabi?
Oh, always more business is always a good thing,
Are y'all still looking for an assistant?
We are looking for an assistant, but it's more for Tim, not so much for us right now.
So someone that does like a social media marketing and
CRM and the black book thing and
REI Black Book
basically,
is what y'all.
yeah, I call it the black book thing because I always need to put it REI before on the end. Chris always gets a kick out of that. And so yeah, we are looking for somebody, but they don't really need to be local, but at least for Denton, we're gonna need somebody who is willing at least to come to Denton.
So
can help and set up.
So Tim and Gabi run the real estate investor group. So mine's in Plano. We meet in Addison. Tim and Gabi have one in Wichita Falls and in Denton. So they need an assistant to help Tim kind of part-time promote his group, attend his meetings, go get stuff for it, set up, tear down, so that Tim can talk to the attendees and not have to worry so much about getting the rooms cleaned up and set up and everything. So if y'all know anybody that's interested in that, get with Gabi. Gabi, what number should they call?
940-704-7065.
7065?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 920-704-7065. 940, I'm sorry, 940. Okay, great. Carol, what you got? Tell us about that deal you got going.
Hi, yeah, we have this property that we want to assign. It's in Maud, Texas. The exact address is 506 Birch.
506 Birch?
Yes.
Birch and that's
Street,
in Maud, M-A-U-D-E?
M-A-U-D, Texas.
M-A-U-D. I had to Google that the other day.
Well, where's that at, by the way?
It's almost near Texarkana.
Okay.
Like far up north, like yeah, I had to Google it. Texarkana. Did you say the address was 506 Birch
Street? Yeah.
Birch Street. And y'all are wanting 25,000?
Yes.
And what's the ARV? What's your estimated ARV?
We have well, our own estimate is, let me pull that up.
And then tell us
Yeah.
about it. How many bedrooms and bathrooms?
Karen, can I say something real
Oh,
quick?
hold on.
Yes.
So anytime pitching a deal, if you'll tell where it's at, a little bit about the house, the ARV, then the cash price, that gives us investors an idea of how much spread is in it. So you can say that in 15, 20 seconds, and then investors be like, hey, I might be interested in that because they see the spread. ARV cash price shows us, what kind of deal it is. So just a little tip.
Okay,
Yes.
this is my first time, so sorry.
Sure.
You're fine,
That's
Carol.
My first time joining this meeting. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was hoping I could just listen for today, but
No, ma'am, I throw you under the
That's
bus.
no, it's okay. This is a good experience. By the way, I'm just a virtual assistant. I'm from the Philippines, by the way. I work for
Oh.
2 investors who lives in Richardson and Garland, and yeah, I'm learning a lot. I've only been here for a month, and I'm liking it.
Awesome.
So yeah. Yeah, about that Birch property, our ARV is 70K, and we got this what they call this, like an estimate from a lender. It's around 80K. We have that documented as well. I can send that over to you guys if you're interested. And it probably needs 42K in repairs.
So that's not gonna be much spread.
Yes.
Unless you could get it done cheaper, get the rehab done cheaper.
Yes.
And by the way,
yeah.
by the way, you are a virtual
go ahead.
assistant, not just a virtual assistant. You are
That
a
is
virtual
correct.
assistant.
I like that.
I'm gonna give you the title executive virtual assistant.
Ooh.
So
I
you
like
just got promoted.
Wow, I like that.
Go tell your bosses. Hey, by the way, I've been promoted to executive now, so I'm gonna need a raise. Oh, they're gonna come back and kill me. So, okay, Carol, y'all were also looking for properties, correct?
Yes.
Can
In
you
the
tell me-
Dallas area.
In the Dallas area. Do you know what your buy box is?
75% minus repairs, 75% ARV minus repairs. Yeah, we're mostly looking for single family homes, but we are open to multifamily as well.
Okay. Any other criteria?
I think that's all.
Okay.
As long as we can
so
buy it if that person.
Dallas County,
Are you looking
or
to flip them or rent them? Or are you looking for a particular number of bedrooms?
Nothing in particular. We do flips, we do buy and hold, and we do wholesale.
all right, it's good business to be in. All of the above, whatever, let the deal determine what you do with it. All right, Carol, thank you so much. Welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, Keela, what you got going on? You're on mute. There you go.
Sorry. So I've got a lot of things going on. As far as deals or like what my vision is, or
What are you looking for? What are you needing?
so I need real estate agents for referral partners. I'm looking to basically I want to partner with realtors that are driven, that are in growth mode, that we can develop relationships, and I want to do events. I want to do, I want to get more involved in the community. Honestly, it's really hard to find realtors that aren't flaky. Like, I'm just gonna be honest. It just is.
Yep.
Flaky, no shows, tell you, yeah, I'm super interested, let's do this. I spend a shitload of time giving them very valuable information, very valuable tools, resources, all of this stuff to grow their business, and they're all excited about it. I follow up with them the next week. Hey, did you implement any of this? Oh, no. It's like, so that's what I'm
They're
looking.
not the only ones.
Oh,
Remind me, I'm gonna give you a number to a guy that I met this morning at the chiropractor. He heard me talking about a deal and he was like, can I get your card? So remind me to send you, his name is Jacob. He's only been here a year and a half and he is a realtor in Plano.
Awesome.
Jacob.
No, I mean, I have had some successes and, you know, I mean, it's not everyone, obviously any industry is going to have your good, your bad, your, you know, overachievers, underachievers, whatever.
Right,
But those are the ones that I'm looking for, the ones that are ready to implement
the
things.
go-getters.
Yeah, go-getters. You know, I can do basically any product if I have, you know, if I don't personally have the product, I can find the product or I can broker it out. I know somebody that's going to be able to do it. You know, so
And
So
you
that's
do loans for end buyers, for homeowners and for investors also, right?
first, home buyers for primary residence, first time home buyers, secondary investment. I even have commercial outlets.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much, Keela. Do you want to give your number? We
Yes.
forgot to get Carol's number.
My number is 559-306-7676. And I'm putting in the chat as well.
Okay, perfect. Carol, if you can drop the contact information in the chat also.
Okay, I'll do
Or
that.
however you want them to contact you, because I know you're in the Philippines, so I don't know if you want to give whose number you want
I
to give.
haven't.
Phone number or email, either one. Johnny, passing it to you. What you looking for? Or what do you need? What do you have?
Yes, I need lots. I need lots and lots of things. So I do have some wholesale deals. I think in East Texas, 2 or 3, maybe a couple lots. So if you guys have any buyers for those, we can partner on that deal. Some wholesale deals. I don't know the details, but I can get them. And then I'm looking for right now. I'm looking to hire a project manager. I am stressed out over contractors and about 10 or 12 different projects. So if I could hire an experienced project manager, if anybody knows of one, you know, the North Dallas area, North Texas area, I would hire them in a heartbeat. And so with that said, I'm also looking for like a visual design of like landscaping or front of houses that they can actually have a picture of the landscape, the curb appeal, picture of the house, picture of shutters that we can maybe interchange. So if anybody knows anyone either on Upwork or a software or an app or an actual designer, I would pay them to help design some of these houses so I know what they're going to look like. You know, the curb appeal is going to look like, so they'll sell faster. And
Who was the guy who was the guy you used before that gave you the pictures, remember, with the plants?
yes, that was a great picture. But what he did was he sent me a beautiful design, let's say 5 and 10 gallon, and gave me 1 gallon of everything. It was because it wasn't in stock.
But he still did that for you.
Yes.
So you
yes.
might
So
still reach out to him. I don't remember. That wasn't Drew, was it?
his actual last name was Moore, so that's why I was disappointed that it didn't work out. But but yeah, I'm actually going to call him today and just at least have him do the design. And
Okay.
I think that's a good idea.
Is your Japanese expensive tree still alive?
Yes,
Good deal.
barely.
It was a drought.
Yes, barely.
Okay. So anything else?
Yeah, if anybody's got any deals on the outskirts of DFW area or any sweet deals, you know, typically 60%, 50% of ARV, I will buy them. I know that's a little lower than some buyers are paying, but you know, any rental, single family, or, you know, commercial that needs rehab, I'm a buyer.
Okay.
Hey, and I had a quick question too. So I hopped on here a little bit late, but I kept hearing people talking about maybe needing to dress up in suits or something, or
Oh, Tyler was giving his, he was reading through the Alan Cowgill material. And it said that when you're asking for private money, when you're meeting with your potential lender, that you should wear a suit and tie.
yeah, or just dress up, just, you know, business casual, just dress up sharp. It don't have to be a suit and tie. I've literally gotten millions and millions of private money and sometimes shorts and flip flops and a collared shirt. So
He wouldn't go to the meeting like that, like an intentional meeting, but that has happened.
yeah, well, I don't know. I have jeans and some dress shoes and a shirt, button-up shirt.
He's
Well,
also
here-
bought houses
Here's what I'll say.
in
here's what I'll say
t-shirts and
about it.
sweatpants.
is that you got to be aware of your audience.
Yeah.
So if you're
For
looking
sure.
at people that are maybe 50 or 40 or younger, then dressing sharp is probably just fine. But if you're looking at some retirees, then they're going to expect you to be wearing that suit. So, you know, it's all a lot about knowing your audience. But if we're targeting the middle class, generally speaking, I think it would be ill-advised to say wear a suit. At that point, you're starting to look a little outdated unless you have a very well-fitting suit that's tailored specifically for you.
Right. I would also just say carry yourself, know your presentation, no stuttering, you know what I mean? Just carry yourself well. It doesn't really matter what you wear. I
Yep.
could go in looking with my hat backwards or whatever. If I got a deal, you know what I mean? And they know that I know my stuff and you know what I mean? And boom, I've got these deals. This is what we do. This is what I'm looking for. It's secured by first lien position or whatever. And I'm just looking for the right fit. And I'm a
Confidence
go-getter.
is half your dress.
Passionate about this. Yeah, dress sharp, you know, I would say, but at the end of the day, I definitely wouldn't overthink it.
Thank you for
Just
that.
yeah.
Did you want to give your phone number, Johnny?
Yes, 903-220-2920 is my phone number. I never really give that, but that's the easiest way to get a hold of me. So if you got deals, send them to me. If you need funding, send it to me. Or Karen, whatever. And yeah, if you know any good project managers or any sources where I can find one, whether it be, Indeed or whatever, I'm fixing to start looking heavily for project manager and an actual business developer, HR person to really grow my business. So,
Run your business like a business.
yep. Yes,
There
ma'am.
you go. All right, Shreyas, how are you?
Yes. Hey, yeah, I'm doing good. Looks like so. The other day I was talking to you basically about Zillow, how to pull Z estimate and all the
Oh,
Zillow
yeah.
rent an area automatically, given an address, given a list of addresses, probably tens, hundreds. It would be helpful if getting that Z estimate automatically instead of actually typing it into Google and going into Zillow and finding it out and cutting it into that is kind of a long process
Right.
especially if you have like hundreds tens or hundreds of properties you're looking at. So I think the other one was the estimated mortgage. You told something about a website on getting the estimated mortgage left. I
Mhm.
just wanted to know. And for those who don't know me, I'm Shreyas. I just kind of very new to real estate investing and just reading a few books and then looking into. So right now I was looking into some tax auctions or tax liens investing. So yeah, and some of them have so many properties, and just getting to know each and every property and typing it in is it's a long and cumbersome process. So it would be helpful if I can get these Z estimate automatically, just passing it into a Excel sheet, and it will automatically pull it up. So if
Okay, so Shreyas is out of, remind me,
Wiley.
Wiley?
Yeah.
Okay, so Tyler, I'm gonna go to you on this one. So used to, you already know where I'm going with this?
Well, let me say this with Zillow. They're protective about their API. They don't like it unless you're
We
pulling it
used to could use
to
it and
display
it
on a
just
web
shut
page.
down one day.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, well, that's really what it is that you used to be able to just use their API on a regular basis. But they've changed their policy so that it has to load live, number one. And then number two, you have to advertise that you got it from Zillow. There's also some extra hoops you have to jump through to actually get an API key to be able to access that from Zillow. I don't remember what they are specifically. I was trying to look them up as you were talking. But if you want to automate your polls for comps and get estimates, you have to find a service that you pay for, to the best of my knowledge. There's a couple of them like Atom, but that's really expensive. Batch Leads has a product that is an API where you can automate things there. If you're not familiar with APIs or programming, let me know and I can help you out with that.
So in
sure.
case y'all don't know, I do a lot of automation in my business, but I've never met anybody until Tyler that does it as well. So his mind works like mine. So yes. So can you, in your free time, in between your deals, can you look into that? What does it take to get a Zillow API key? Because I paid for it.
Yeah, sure. We can do that.
Because we
I
used,
can
so
do that.
what we used to do is we could put the address in and the system would search and pull up all the information from Zillow. Then all I had to do was have my assistant verify, because Zillow is not always accurate. There are mistakes. So I just would have my assistant verify it, and I didn't have to have them go in and look at the year built and type it in and the copy paste and all that. All I had to do was pull it up, verify that everything was correct, make any changes if they weren't, and then we were on to the next deal. Your second part of your question was about, I'm sorry, I got so-
Estimated mortgage
Oh, yeah. So
left on the property.
I use Propelio. I've not used PropStream or the others. Does anybody else know where you can find out the
So Propellio, Propelio.
Propelio? Yes. And I was going to send you that link, right, for that discount.
About what? No, I don't
There's
know.
a discount that one of our groups has that gets you like half off for the first 3 months or something. So it's like $49 a month for 3 months, but you have a 7-day or 14-day trial with them. But you got to sign up with this link first to get that discount. And then if you want to keep it, then they charge you the $49. So I'll send that to you. Propelio discount link. All right. Got a whole list of homework for myself here. Okay.
And then
Andrew, I think you're the last one. Let me see if there's anybody else that I haven't gotten to.
Hey,
There he
everybody.
is. Hey.
All right. So after the private meeting or the private money meeting that we had on Saturday, wanted to throw this out to the group. If anybody wants I think they said like a radio voice or whatever to kind of give more credibility to their credibility packet, I'm willing to offer that service. I don't really have a baseline on how I'm going to charge. But if somebody wants to work that out with me, I'm more than welcome to do that. Also need somebody who has some kind of editing software to help piece that together and make it sound nice. But I will offer my voice to help build your brand.
Great
With
radio
that-
voice. Great voice, by the way. I just want to say that. That's awesome.
Andrew, have you ever done an Audible?
No.
So Dennis is looking for someone to do his Audible.
Fantastic. I'm willing
He
to do it.
keeps telling me that they've got somebody. They're really trying to get somebody. But we haven't gotten it yet. And we're working on our third book. So we've got a couple in the wings that we need to get read for Audible. And
Perfect.
CJ Pascal, did you meet him? CJ Pascal, did you meet him this weekend?
I did not.
Okay, so that's Roger, the CEO, Real Impact CEO. That's his nephew, and he does
Okay.
all of our audio video. You may have seen him walking around taking pictures.
Mm-hmm.
He does all of our audio video, and he has like a complete studio. So, awesome. Well, thank you so much for offering that.
Let's do it.
Do you need anything today?
Only other thing was along the lines of what Keela had talked about. I'm a little more specific. I'm trying to partner with either title companies that are more investor friendly, offer sponsorships with them, as well as realtors. My focus on realtors is going to be a little more investor specific. I don't know if anybody's got any tips. Like I talked with Tim about this, and so he gave me really good points on how to identify realtors who are more investor friendly. And that is part of the focus on what I'm trying to do to build our footprint over here with a Blazing Star. So that for me is really my big ask right now.
Okay, so you need title companies that are investor friendly.
Yes.
What else?
Realtors who are more investor friendly, who have they may not have, they could have an existing client base and they may not need, you know, any of the service that we have, but they're probably getting a lot of newbies, which is going to be more of my focus. People who have done, you know, say under 30 flips. That is really going to be my target as far as who I'm going to build and grow with.
Okay, perfect.
If
I can
have
send
any,
you,
I will let you know. I have a virtual assistant that's continuously adding realtors to my Facebook and databases. So, and she's reaching out to them, asking them what their niches are. And so if I have any of them come back that are, you know, investor focused, I will definitely send them your way.
Perfect. Thank you.
and Andrew, I've got a title company. I mean, there's several that are investor friendly. I can give you a whole list of all the title companies I've ever used.
Okay.
For you to reach out to. But I did have one not too long ago. Her name is Sandra Hickey. And I don't remember what the name of the title company she's with now is. I can't, she's on Facebook. You can look her up on Facebook, Sandra Hickey. And she's with a new title company, not a new title company, but new to her. But you definitely want to reach out to Diverse Title. They are very investor friendly.
So what do, just curious on what do you mean by when you say investor friendly? So title companies, they pull up the records of the properties and see if there's any lien on the property?
No, it's just about relationships. So like as a real estate investor, we want to work with an investor friendly title company that knows what we do, that we sometimes do things creative, that we're paying cash, or that we're, you know, doing things differently. It's not a traditional closing. We're not a homeowner, so we're not so concerned about an inspection and all this other stuff. This is all we want. This is our deal, and this is how we're doing it. Do the paperwork. Thank you. Goodbye. And if you're working with a realtor that is not investor friendly, that means they don't work with investors regularly. They don't know what you're looking for. And if you have to stop and train a real estate investor, I mean, a realtor on how we work as real estate investors, it's completely different. And if you have to train them, it's almost not worth it, but it can be done. But somebody said flakes earlier. There are a lot of flakes. There are a lot of people that get into being a realtor that they think it's just going to be, oh, I'm just going to go sell houses. But that's not the case.
Okay.
Just like being a real estate investor, there's a lot more to it than people think. And there's a lot of education, there's a lot of knowledge, and you gotta, you know, you can send anybody to school, but if they learn it, is different than doing the homework, doing the assignments, and then not implementing what you learn.
Got it. Yeah. Yeah.
They
The
do have
specialization.
loan officers that will say, yeah, I can do that. And then come to the 11th hour and they don't.
Or
know
you
it.
could get a title company like Gabi ran into, where the title company was trying to tell the investor that they needed what was it, Gabi, that was so crazy?
I'm sorry, I muted myself. Well, it was, it became really crazy how the title company was telling us what the loan was going to be and how the loan has to be set up and everything. And everything was sent over to them in a correct way, and they just didn't get it.
They were trying to tell him that it still needed rehab or something, or he needed a different kind of loan. And
Yeah.
Gabi was like, we
Yeah.
are the lender. We got this. You just do the paperwork.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
sit over there and look pretty.
The big problem is if you have somebody on your team that does not know what they're doing, it's going to make it extremely difficult and very, very difficult. So you really want to get everybody on the ball and making sure they're doing their job right, and they're going to get their stuff done.
Yes.
Yep. Absolutely.
We
Okay.
actually, yeah, real quick, Karen, we actually had a title company that we've done lots of deals with, sold lots, and they actually told the buyer, a cash buyer at I don't know, $5,000 lot, that they had to get a survey before they would close. So I don't know what in the hell happened with that whole deal, but I'm like, it's a cash deal. He don't want a survey. We don't want to, everybody to close. So we changed title companies after literally doing probably 100 deals through them.
I remember when they made us get, well, the only time that we actually did do surveys because we had to was because it was 3 properties that were deeded individually.
Yes.
And they had not been surveyed in 100 years. So
Yep.
that was the only time that they made us, and that was because they couldn't get the meets and bounds without having it. So
I also, real quick, I'm also needing, a couple of attorneys, real estate attorneys specifically. I don't know if you remember, but the house on Rolling Hills, I surveyed it, deeded the house in 0.8 acres. There's 1.2 acres beside it. I went to list those 1.2 acres for 150,000, and the guy had built a $150,000 shop and a concrete driveway on my lot that I legally own. So
the neighbor, not the guy that bought the house.
the guy that bought the house built a shop on my lot that he assumed was his. So I've already got confirmation for the title company, but anyways, I've got several other legal things going on, and my little small attorney can't handle everything I have going on. So I'm looking for another 1 or 2 different law firms that specific, they.
Call Wade Cricken, right,
Yes.
Dobby?
Yeah,
Call
Wade
Wade
Cricket
Cricken,
would
Johnny.
be, Wade Cricket would be good.
Okay, good,
And
thank you.
I'll text you his number.
Good deal.
Okay. That's it.
Right. Yeah, that's the same Wade Cricken who had the presentation the other
Mhm.
day. And did you, by any chance, have the presentation with you, or did you
I
send it
emailed
down?
it to you, right? Didn't I email it to you?
I don't
I'm
think so.
sure,
Check
I'm
I
your
don't think I
spam.
saw it come through.
Check your spam or your social folder. I sent it out, but remember I had the wrong email address for you, so maybe I didn't resend it. As
What did
smart
you
as I
say,
am,
Tyler? Did you get it, or you said something?
Tyler, you got it, right?
I don't remember seeing it come through.
Search for August newsletter.
Oh, okay. Let me look there.
I'm not on the newsletter. What's up with that?
You didn't come to the meeting.
Well, you are not special enough, sorry.
I like
Sorry.
it.
See why we get along?
Yeah, yeah. Smart asses. I love it.
You can have it
Um,
at any time.
So after the meetings, if the speaker allows me, I am sending out their PowerPoint in a PDF or whatever to the. Oh, did you
Oh.
just
He just
gave
put
it
it
to
in
me?
there. Now you have it, Johnny. Now you're getting special.
Thank you,
Oh,
thank you. All hell.
You're getting there.
Hail to the
That's
queen.
hilarious. Why is it opening the Blazing Star Capital application?
Hmm?
When I click on that link, Tyler.
Oh,
Yeah, did me
I
too.
don't know. I went and I clicked on it. I just copied the link from it says download our PowerPoint slides in case you missed it. And so I clicked it, and it apparently takes you straight to Blazing Star Capital.
But those are my PowerPoint. That's my PowerPoint.
it's
Oh,
good.
now you know how to get to us. So
It's
get
good.
to the thing. Well, Johnny, you're not special enough. Sorry
I was
about
about
that.
to say that's some good marketing right there. You're like, oh, is this automation? Apply
Thank
you.
now.
Great
Yeah,
minds.
as I was going to say earlier, I'm as smart as I am. I do make mistakes, and I'm having trouble navigating MailChimp for one-offs. So I can send it to the group, I can send it to this segment, I can send it to this, but I'm trying to fit. So like I can find it. Sometimes it'll say send campaign, but it won't let me send a campaign I've already created. So I'm really getting irritated about that. Plus I can only send so many a day, and I just want to edit it and send it to 3, but I want to send what I've already sent to 1,500 people. So when I go to open it and replicate it, it tells me I can't do anything with it because I've already sent my max today. And I'm like, I just want to change that. So
Constant
anyway,
contact. I would try test constant contact and see. It should be a little bit easy, user friendly, I guess.
okay.
When it comes to that.
Well, I was hoping I didn't even get to share my needs and wants. I've got
need?
do what?
What do you need, Karen? You're up.
I need contractors in Dallas, down in the Metroplex. I need a lot, but that's what I need right now. I need City of Arlington contacts to
Don't say it.
political people.
We got that.
And that's all I'm really gonna say about that.
Good.
Political people, Arlington. So you guys don't forget, sorry, Carol, you can't come, but if you want to jump on a plane, come on. Saturday at 9:30, we have, John Culbertson. So our Plano meeting is this weekend, this Saturday, the 27th, 9:30 to noon. And it's John Culbertson. He's going to be teaching us about short sales. And so bring a friend. I still got my $20. If you bring a friend, you get entered in the drawing to win the $20. And hope to see you all there.
Sounds good.
And if anybody wants to go on the getaway, it's mastermindgetaway.com. Tells y'all that. And if anybody didn't get to buy the private money, if you didn't get to go to the event and you're interested in his deal, he's selling it for, what was it, Gabi, $997? And then
Yes.
500 extra if you want to do the 3-day virtual boot camp in January. So if anybody wants to look into that, let me know. I think he's at least offering it through Monday.
I think so, yeah.
So, okay.
Wait, one more thing.
Yeah.
Where's the info for that, for the Saturday?
It's at Quest.
Oh, it's at Quest. Okay.
Quest and Addison. Yeah, and it's on Meetup. Let me give y'all all my link tree. /impact.
I also need, if you guys have a hard money lender that you know and trust, I'd like to get in contact with them.
That's Gabi and Andrew.
Okay. If y'all want to call me, email me, text me.
When you have a hard money deal, you can just call us and then we can place it for you.
Okay.
Okay,
Did you say blaze it for you?
place.
Place. I said,
Just say
dang,
yes.
Gabi, that was a great.
Just say yes.
We'll blaze it for you. I want you to go tell Chris y'all got to use that. We'll blaze
He
it for
heard it.
you.
He heard it.
He's
He
probably
knows
laughing.
everything.
I did get my DBAs set up today, my bank accounts for my company. So everything's going great with that. I just have got, so Dennis, I'll give y'all a tip. I download the voice recorder app, and when I have a thought, I put it on the voice recorder, and then I sit down on my computer and I put those thoughts down where they go. And I swear I talked to my phone for about 45 minutes this morning. We had a great conversation though.
As long as you don't answer, you're okay.
Because I usually use my Alexa. I have her take a note and she makes them into sticky notes. It's really cool. But she doesn't always understand what I say. Therefore, when I go back to read it later, I'm like, what? The other day, I told her to remind me to pack for the rodeo. And she told me to remember to pack for Romeo.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, exactly. So, okay.
Hey,
You've already been packed for him. Don't, you don't
Do
need,
what?
you've already been packed for Romeo.
Everybody's always packed.
one last thing.
Yeah.
I do want to walk houses locally that are being flipped or being purchased through wholesale. So whoever you guys have in your network, I want to experience that firsthand, because I'm considering, within the next 6 months, probably jumping into that that side. So I'd like to see it firsthand and then get after it.
Okay.
So I know that the home buying guys, they actually host meetups on flips that they're doing in progress, and they do wholesale deals, typical real estate deals and that kind of thing. So if you want to look them up on Meetup, they usually post it up there for in progress houses.
And whenever I do a flip, you can come walk through.
Perfect.
Hey, brother. Hey, you can come up and visit and we can walk about 6 or 7 or 8 or 10 properties in different phases. That some are finished,
Right.
some are up, some are started, some are rough. So I'm happy
Johnny,
to.
where are you?
I'm up in the Sherman area, north of McKinney.
Okay. Okay.
So, you know, I'm happy
Andrew
to.
lives here in McKinney.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Cool, cool.
Well, I'm in Plano, but I mean, you can ask Gabby. I've driven out to Wichita Falls, so I'm not opposed to making the trip.
Right on. Me neither.
So Johnny, Andrew was the one that sat beside me at the meeting the other day.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember Andrew. I remember the voice. I didn't remember the voice. I didn't know it was this good
He
of a
didn't
voice.
speak. Okay. Well, I have kept you guys, we're 45 minutes. So thank y'all so much for joining today. I think we all got a lot of value. Please feel free to send me your deals at realimpactplano@gmail.com, and we'll get it out to the buyers list. I don't take any of that. I just share. So I'm not marking anything up. Just trying to bring value where we can. So go remember, if you help enough people get what they want, you'll get what you want.
You get everything you want. All right.
Nice.
Hey, good meeting, everybody. I'm out.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Right. Bye bye. Take care.
Later.